Today is Yud Zayin Shvat. It's called Toiv Shvat. Tes Vav plus base Yud Zayin Shvat. The 17th of Shvat. Very special day. Number one happens to be the yortzeit of my grandfather, of Shlomo ben Meir. It's a yortzeit also of Chaim Falaji. He was just a fascinating, prolific writer, Swedish writer. He lived in the 1800s. And happens to be also a very auspicious day for the people of Sargoza. I don't think most of you heard. I didn't hear of it either until I read it in David Be'itoy, and recently they put out something, someone in Ramat Bet Shemesh put out a Hochoveret. There's an actual Megillah, very similar to Megillah's Esther, which we're about to get to, of course. Less than 30 days, the excitement already has begun. This Megillah's Sargoza describes a very, very similar story to Purim. It's written in a very similar manner, just a little bit shorter. And it describes the town of Sargoza, where there were 12 beautiful shuls. And in these 12 beautiful shuls, they had beautiful scrolls. And there was a king, and the king was very respectful of the Jews, and the Jews showed them, the king, tremendous respect, which is the appropriate thing to do, as we find already from the time of Yaakov Avinu and Yosef. Cholkim covered the Malchus. So, in fact, we once discussed the idea of davening for the Malchus. So, whenever the king would show up in the marketplace, right away, 3 Gabbaim would run into the shul, take out 3 Sefer Torah, together to be 36 scrolls honoring the king. After a while, there were Chachamim that decided, a few of the rabbis decided, this is disrespectful to the Sefer Torah. And they decided they're going to fake it. They're going to have a scroll, but it's not really going to have a scroll underneath. It's going to have the mantle and the covering. Unfortunately, there was a Meshumad, a person that had left Judaism. His name was Chaim Shami. And he already was looking for a chance to get the Jewish people in trouble. So, when the king was one day praising the Jewish people, the Chaim Shami decided this is his chance. And he said, the king, they don't really respect you. And he revealed to him the secret. And the king decided, unfortunately, disappointed and disheartened, he decided, listen, we got to test out the truth. So he took his army the next day. And he was going to plan on revealing the story and killing the Jewish people if it was true, the information. But Balayla, who that night before, Eliyahu shows up to Baruch, the Shamish, and not just to Baruch Shamish, to every Shamish of the 12 shuls, and he tells them, quickly get up, what are you doing sleeping? Run to the shul and make sure that the scrolls, the Sefer Torah, are properly covered, and the true cloth is underneath. And that's what they did. And in the morning when the king shows up with his army, and of course they run out with the Sefer Torah, and everyone's worried because who knows what's going to happen when he sees a secret. And the king says, yes, uncover the Sefer Torah. And they do, and there's the scroll. And Chaim Shami, of course, is scorned and belittled, and he's punished and hanged. And the Jewish people are rewarded, and the king actually gave them hanacha. He took off, I think it was for 3 years. It says that they didn't have to pay taxes. And it's a beautiful, beautiful holiday that became for the families of Sargoza. So we don't have Purim every single day. We have Purim in less than 30 days. But the idea, like the Ramban says, is that when there are miracles, we take them to remind us that the Rebbe is always watching us. He's mashgiach min hachalonos, matzitz min hacharokim, and we should be zeicha to see him fully, in his full glory, very, very soon, hopefully today. Hatzlacha Abba.